there, folks. Sorry about the noise. There's some construction going on here, but a viewer of mine asked me to do an update when I made a video on this little Sabal, young Sabal miner, which I just found a few weeks ago when I was walking here. And they asked me to do an update after the freeze. And sure enough, we're about 3 weeks out of the freeze, so any damage would be pretty, apparent. You'd probably be able to see it. But sure enough, of course, look at this palm. This is a Sabal miner. No damage to speak of. That's sort of like leaf, whatever that is, leaf blight. You can see it looks like the tips, probably by like rabbits or something, have been nibbling at it. But that front, you can see right there, that little leaflet, absolutely flawless there too. No cold damage whatsoever. The cold damage would appear as either spots, browning, discoloration, none of that. So pretty awesome to report. But yeah, Sabal miner, completely bulletproof species here in Washington D.C. and it is, yeah, I mean, Sabal miner is up there with the needle palm. Some cultivars even potentially hardier than others of the needle palm. So a great species to try in zone 6+. We're here in zone 7, so it's fully hardy and just a great species. But yeah, after the freeze, we just had the worst freeze in a number of years. Got to around here in the city. We're actually up. This is actually right over there. That hill right there is the highest point in DC. There's actually that tower's from the Civil War. Actually, that old tower, beautiful. But that hill right there is the highest point in DC, 410 feet above sea level. You can see that loblolly pine. By the way, I think that's actually the house. The house where the Sabal miner is. The Sabal miner and the true Sabal miner and the Yucca rostrata. That's that house right next to that loblolly pine there. So a mixture of subtropical and temperate species that you got here. Eastern hemlock, native temperate species to the DC area. Loblolly pines, native subtropical species to the eastern and southern fringes of the DC area. So it is a native species too. But yeah, I mean, there's a number of palms around. I'm not gonna, they're not in every house. I'm not gonna call them like super common here, but you walk around. There's one here. There's one at that house over there. There's several within a 5-mile radius of here. There's a number. So pretty cool, and I'm just really awesome to see that. But yes, after our worst freeze in years, as I was saying, we're up on a hill here, probably did get a bit colder than by the National Mall here. My guess, this is a higher elevation than my house slightly, probably about 50 or so feet. Not gonna make a difference, but probably got to around 8 or 9 degrees Fahrenheit here, maybe a little colder even. So Sabal miner, absolutely untouched by the freeze. That is not going to do any damage to these things. These are bulletproof palms here, and you got to get way colder than that to even damage it. So some of them they survived in Cincinnati, the last freeze they had, where it got to like -7 or something, -8 with wind chills of like -30. So they're tough palms. So yeah, doing well here. Take care, folks.